What is going on, guys? Commodore Labs here today, bringing to you guys another One Piece manga discussion. In today's video, I will be bringing to you guys my 5 bold predictions for what I can see go down during the Wano Country Arc. Now, when it comes to predictions, about 99% of the time, we're gonna end up being wrong, but there's that 1% chance that we could end up being right, and then we have glory rights, and we're the GOATs and the greatest of all time. But the fun of all this is that while Oda has his own way of writing details for every single arc, the community likes to get a head start and possibly come up with ideas based on, foreshadowing in the story from previous arcs that may be set up for the long term, especially for something like this that's about to come our way hopefully sometime this year. So whatever predictions that I have in this video are just my own thoughts and ideas that I came up with, that I looked into the story and kind of thought about, that may make sense depending on how things are going to be laid out in Wano from my own perspective. So if you guys have your own ideas, your own thoughts of how you see things going down during the Wano Country Arc, let me know down in the comment section below. But without further ado, let us begin. Now, my first prediction during the Wano Country Arc is kind of a simple one, Zoro defeating the Shogun of Wano, but it has a twist. And that twist is that he will obtain the Shogun sword. That sword being the Shodai Kitetsu, after destroying his own Sundai Kitetsu in battle. It's been set up since the end of Punk Hazard that Kinemon wants to retrieve Shisui in order for it to be laid to rest alongside its master and the hero of his country, Ryuma. However, once the Straw Hats liberate the country of Wano from the control of Kaido and the Shogun, the people of Wano will be forever grateful to the Straw Hat Alliance for helping them in their time of need, showing their own appreciation. They will end up giving Shisui to Zoro, that way he officially keeps it. In regards to Sundai Kitetsu, I feel that Zoro might be due for a new sword. Given the ranking of his sword being the 3rd and possibly the Shogun's being the 1st, that would be a big leap for him in terms of owning a sword of a higher grade. Zoro's had possession of Sundai Kitetsu since chapter 97, and given his status amongst the worst generation, an upgrade to a higher tier sword would be a fitting reward on top of earning a potential bounty increase from the world government. Now, my only problem with this is going back to chapter 97 titled Kitetsu III. In the chapter, it stated that Sundai Kitetsu is the successor to the Nidai Kitetsu, to which the Nidai was the successor to the Shodai Kitetsu, to which if we use was in the past tense as it's supposed to be used, it makes it seem that the swords are no longer active or in use anymore, and if that were to become the case, this prediction is easily false. However, should a certain person show up in my next prediction and be active, then the sword itself could still be around, because my second prediction is that we will meet the creator of the Kitetsu swords at one of the villages in Wano. In terms of their design, it's really hard to come up with a concept, but I like the idea of the person that was visiting Crocus at the Twin Caves being possibly from Wano just based on their attire, and that person could be Kitetsu themselves. Now, some swords are named after the creator, so for this prediction's sake, I'll name the creator Kitetsu, and this person will play a key factor into teaching both Zoro and Brook how to use and defend themselves against elemental swords. Since we met Kinemon, who is known to incorporate fire with his sword style, it can be assumed that we may face other swordsmen that use other elements such as lightning, ice, and any other forms of quote-unquote sorcery that Kinemon refers to. And if that were to be the case, both Zoro and Brook, being the only swordsmen on the crew, would probably need to learn how to prepare themselves for potential clashes against such foes. And if the Shogun were to use or potentially master such sorcery, he can maybe use it to his advantage in a fight against other swordsmen that aren't accustomed to fighting such a style. My third prediction is that we will see a combined attack from Luffy, Kid, and Law that will send Kaido straight through the borders of Wano, opening him up for the first time in its history. Oden Kozuki's dying wish is for the borders of Wano to be open, and how iconic would it be to see the new young leaders of this pirate age make their name even more known than by sending Kaido crashing into the gates that have suppressed the citizens of Wano for many years. I can already imagine seeing Oda showing this moment in what could be one of his best double spreads he'll have drawn in the entire series. Imagine reading the news and seeing a defeated Kaido lay on top of the rubble that once was the borders of Wano. That in itself is glorious. Now, my fourth prediction is that we will finally get Zoro's full backstory in Wano. Despite getting what seems to be his supposed flashback with Kuina, I'm not convinced at all that we know everything that there is about Zoro's past. Like, how did he end up in Shimosuke village? Especially the words he said to Sanji where he states, once he decided he would become an invincible swordsman, he left his life behind. Now, this could be in reference to what had happened after Kuina's passing and the promise that they made, but I believe that there is more to that. He already desired to become the best upon challenging the Ishin Dojo, and with no info regarding his parents and him being the right-hand man to the future Pirate King, he is due for a thorough background check, and we may even learn more about our favorite pirate hunter in the land of Wano. And my fifth and final prediction to conclude this video is that we will learn about some possible details in regards to the voice entry at some point in Wano. Since we know that the Kozuki clan are the ones who have created the poneglyphs and we have someone who is capable of reading them, Robin might stumble upon some information that may become vital for not only just understanding history, but something relating to the clan of D. Maybe we get to learn about some information about how their existence was almost wiped off the map. Considering that Wano is a place where the Marines are afraid to enter because of the swordsmen on that island, they are possibly also safeguarding some special information that the world government wants to get their hands on before it falls into the wrong hands. And with a royal poneglyph in possession of Kaido, and we know the Kozuki clan have made those indestructible stones, it's quite possible that a few more poneglyphs might be stationed somewhere within Wano. So that pretty much concludes my 5 bold predictions for the Wano Country Arc, but I'm interested in knowing what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree with a lot of the points that I made in this video in regard to my own predictions? And if you guys have your own predictions as well as your own ideas, possible foreshadowings that you see in the story of One Piece that I did not cover in this video that you want to leave down in the comment section below, be sure to do that. And also be sure to rate the video whether you guys like it or dislike it, and if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to see more One Piece content from me, as well as other series that I do cover on my channel. But with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next One Piece video, and hopefully we end up getting Wano sometime this year. But I'll catch you guys down in the comments. So Commodore Laz signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.